Things I did before this episode started. Played around with admins who enjoyed trapping me in a bunch of doors. Got teleported to a really cool raided base thanks to Grassling, and found some pretty cool stuff in it. Got teleported to an X-Rayers base by Confederacy, and this base was later cleared, like just a few minutes after I got out of there, so it's really cool that I got a couple of banners and stuff from it. Witnessed somebody trying to break the server by joining with about 50 accounts and then spamming the same thing in chat. This was crazy. There was a person joining, after a person joining, after a person joining, and then spamming all at once and getting kicked by admins. It was crazy. And gathered a few items and presents for my buddy and faction member Turf, who had a birthday recently. Happy birthday! Woo! Wait, is this episode 10? Oh my gosh, this is episode 10, isn't it? Episode 10?! I didn't even realize! Oh my gosh, that's amazing! Well, welcome to today's everybody! Welcome to today's episode, everybody! Today we're going to be working on the faction base, because we had too much stressful stuff going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just stay in base and build a little bit. That's what we're gonna be doing today. First of all, I got this like cool dragon thing from this base, right? So that base that I just showed you, it's pretty cool, huh? And then we've got this banner thing, we got that cool head, we got a Canada head, which is pretty awesome. We've kind of got this public thing going on where we've got an ender chest, we've got furnaces, brewing stand, anvil. We've got this 100% necessary trash can that I made. I mean, it's good for just throwing stuff away, you know. And then we're working on a super smelter over here. I'm not sure if it's functional yet. It doesn't have coal in it right now, but somebody died here, so can't have their stuff there. And then something else I built was this little farm right here, which actually works in the nether, believe it or not. There's gotta be some other material that we can use. Like, I don't know! Or some stone bricks, perhaps? We have a bunch of stone here. Let's use some of this stone and see if we can either turn it into some half slabs, which would they would go with the half slabs because they are the half slabs. Actually have a story to tell you guys. So we're at this baptism, right? We're baptizing this little kid who he's the kid of my 2nd grade teacher, right? So I babysit him sometimes and he is adorable, and I shouldn't say his name, so we're gonna call him Henry. We get through his baptism and everything, right? And he gets water sprinkled on him and all that. And I don't think he cried. I think he was pretty good about it. He's just a good little man. And so we go to this reception afterwards, and there's food, there's cookies, there's spaghetti or something. I forget what else there was, but like there's a ton of different food that you can have and whatnot to celebrate this little guy being baptized. There's also a bunch of small children because all these parents have these small kids and they bring them to the party afterwards, because what else are you gonna do with them? And there's cookies. You can't refuse your kids to have cookies. They need their cookies, right? So there are all these small children there, which are just like, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 years old. There's just a ton of them, and they're so adorable, and I just want to smush all their faces, but no. So I walk over to Henry, and I say, "Hey, Henry, you should give me a high five." He knows how to give high fives. He's a smart 3-year-old, or however old he is. I should probably know how old he is, but I honestly don't. So he just looks at me, and he is not giving me a high five. I'm like, "Henry, please, just give me a high five and I'll love you forever." And this guy, he's just standing there like, looking at me. Like, what the heck are you doing? So I was obviously very upset. But then, this little tiny girl comes over. She's probably 3, I would guess. And she looks right at him, not giving me a high five. And she looks at me and she goes, It was the most evil sounding laugh I have ever heard in my life. She's just mocking me for not getting a high five. So yeah, that's my story. She was really mean to me, and I don't know if I can face small children ever again, but I was actually gonna go watch Henry today, but then my parents just randomly decided to leave town, so yeah, we have different plans now. We'll have to think. We'll have to think. So I actually had a different design for this at first, and then one of my faction members came over. Like, I had a different design for the floor, but then one of my faction members came over and they're like, "Hey, do you mind if I help out?" I'm like, "Sure, go ahead." And then they just hang apart the whole thing. I love you, faction members, but you don't have to be so mean to my building skills. I know they're not very good. I'm liking the magma blocks, but what I'd like is to get some stone slabs in here, because I think this wood part is just too much. So I'm almost thinking, what if we had like little flower pots and we put them on here? I wonder how that would look. That would be really cool, because in the nether, like, you don't expect to see all these flowers and stuff. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Speaking of that, we had a chicken in here! Is it still alive? I don't know where it was. Oh no! I think it despawned or something. I don't know where it went, but we had a chicken in here! I have no idea how it got here! Like, what? There was just a random chicken! It was so weird. I would like to mention, and by the way, while these bricks are getting up there, that we haven't had any more bad experiences with there being a spy in the faction or anything. As far as we know, there isn't one, but we're not 100% positive. We're still in lockdown, meaning, oh yeah, this is important. If you sent an application to Nerd Nation, or you are planning on sending one to Nerd Nation, I think I mentioned it to everybody who has applied so far, but we are not currently accepting applications. As I said in episode 9, we are currently in a lockdown mode, meaning that we are not accepting applications and we are not promoting members. So nobody's going up in the ranks and nobody's coming in. This is meant to ensure the safety of the faction. We just want some time to reboot ourselves, get everything in order before we start being more careful with applications and all that. So there we go. I think some flowers would just brighten this place up. Oh, I like it. Something else that I don't think I've mentioned is that Nerd Nation actually does have allies, along with our enemies in Oblivion. We have allies, and we're actually allies with the biggest faction on the server, known as Strangers Company. It is largely inactive, but it has over 50 members, which is really cool. So we do some trading with them and stuff, and oh, look at that. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. One of my faction members is probably gonna destroy this. I'm sorry, I'm not a good builder, guys. We're actually having an event tonight that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. It starts at 7, I think. I don't know. But as I said, like, I'm with my grandparents and everything, so I don't know if I'll even be at my house at that time. So hopefully it all works out. It is a drop party, and I heard there's gonna be like 20 diamond blocks dropped or something crazy like that. Are you done smelting yet? Almost. Come on, buddy. Come on. Please tell me I have more clay. I only need like 2 more clay. Oh, I have a bunch of clay. Cool. I'll take 2 just in case. Oh, happy birthday to Turf, by the way. I think I put a clip in here of him opening his present. But let me explain how this all went down. So basically, we had a party room for him at this fake base where we distracted Oblivion while we were going through their village. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this fake base was then, they knew where it was, obviously, because they had already been there, and we used that same fake base. I don't know why. It was an oversight on my part. We put our present for Turf in that base, and we built him a little party room, and there was an elytra in there was a bunch of diamond blocks, and Oblivion came along, and they just took it. Yay! But actually, Poiser was really nice, and he gave Turf the elytra back. They traded at the trading booth, and he just got the elytra that we gave him for free. So thank you very much, Poiser. That was very nice of you to give that back. And I think this is gonna honestly be it for the side walls. No, I think we should go with nether brick. But do we? Yeah, okay, we do have enough. Perfect. Yeah, I think nether brick is gonna look a lot better for this. And then maybe I could even extend this magma block up so it looks like it's just going farther. Oh, I actually like that. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, so let's just replace this stuff with nether brick, push up the magma blocks, and then we shall be on our way. This is looking good. This is looking good. To me. Everybody else probably hates it. They're gonna destroy it. That's what I've learned. My building skills are not up to the task. Task? That wasn't the right word. So I think basically what I'm going to do is copy the floor to the ceiling. I think that would look pretty neat. And then we could put like multiple layers, you know what I mean? So this could be the floor of another room, or this could be the ceiling of another room. Put a thing here. Boom. Nope. Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What if we did this on all the corners? I'm gonna have to play with this. All of you that do not follow me on Twitter, which you totally should, but if you don't have Twitter or something, then you wouldn't probably know about this. The reason the series were switched around this week, like, I'm trying really hard to get this uploaded on Friday, which would normally be hardcore. Hardcore was Wednesday, which would normally be Diamondcraft, is because Diamondcraft is actually down right now due to just some hosting errors. They're gonna fix it over the weekend, but we can't access the server right now, so I'm not gonna do Diamondcraft this week, and we will go ahead with that next week. Oh, also, small update on Oblivion. They do have a faction base now. I've gotten a screenshot from Atonic, and also confirmation from some other people that Oblivion does indeed have a base. We have no idea where it is. So yeah, we can't really do anything about it right now. But it is good to know that they have a base that could potentially be leaked. So we're gonna have to look into that. But right now I just want to keep it peaceful and quiet. A lot of people are starting to think that Nerd Nation is this crazy big raiding, fighting, drama place, and it's not meant to be that way at all. Even if a member does come across another base, we have a strict anti-griefing policy, which means that we are not to grief others people's hard work unless they are directly opposed to us. So, like Oblivion, they're bent on war, destruction, and destroying Nerd Nation. So people like them, we're fine with destroying because they pose a threat to us and they're not nice. That. No, but in reality, Nerd Nation is actually a really upstanding place. Like, we have a lot of good people. But we have a lot of different policies that help make sure that everybody's being good to each other, everybody's being respectful, and we try to enforce those policies as much as possible. It's very difficult. It's honestly harder than it sounds to keep people mature and everything. And if you guys want me to make a video of what it's like managing NN, because a lot of stuff goes on in the background, especially on Discord. There's so much stuff on Discord that you guys never even see, and I don't even think of to mention in video because, like, they're just these different conversations. Like, how do you put that into a video? One of the best parts of Nerd Nation happens on the Discord, and I don't know how to incorporate that into a video. So if you have any ideas on that, or you want a day in the life of the leader of Nerd Nation or something, then feel free to comment that. As I said, without comments, I don't know what types of videos you guys want me to make, and that is obviously part of how I decide what type of video I'm doing. And yes, I think that is done, so we can go over to our furnaces, grab some more nether brick, hopefully pop some of this into the roof, and we'll get some sea lanterns as well. Oh, that was not... I just made 15 crafting tables. No! This lava is really annoying. Go away! Go away. Thank you. There we go. Now we can finish putting this in here, and I believe we're almost done. All we gotta do is like get the sea lanterns in and everything, but that shouldn't take too long. We just gotta do this one. Now this is primarily wood besides this sea lantern. Take it over, put it in the ceiling. Yeah, that is... Do we seriously not have any? No. Okay, I have some prismarine shards though. No, come on, man. Alright, we're in the VIP lounge. Now it's very laggy in this place due to the spawners and everything. So, oh my gosh, there we go. Okay, that cleared up a little bit. There's the Guardian farm right over here. So we can just go ahead, get some of this wonderful, whatever they're called. Oh yeah! The nice thing is that you don't take damage in here. I don't remember if I showed you this before. It's so cool. Like you can start drowning and you just won't take any damage. Alrighty, let's do this. Boom! Hey! Not bad at all. I'm liking it pretty well. I'm just gonna put one over here and hope that people like it. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then I wonder if we like connected the... No, that would look bad. That would look bad. So I think this is the room completed. I'm fairly happy with it. I mean, I am not a good builder, so this is decent for me. It's decent. I think that's honestly all we have for today. As I said, it was just supposed to be a very calming time. So I hope you guys feel very relaxed right now. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later, and goodbye!